This is a step-by-step tutorial for Screencast-O-Matic. Screencast-O-Matic can be found at screencastomatic.com, and when you reach that, you will come up with this home screen that you are currently viewing. Once you are here, you can choose to sign up for an actual account, or you can just go straight to recording by hitting this blue button. Now, the things that I like about Screencast-O-Matic are that it allows you to create a 15-minute recording without having to pay anything further. It's a completely free tool if you're only using a 15-minute recording. For the music classroom, if you are trying to record a performance-based assessment, 15 minutes should be plenty of time in order to capture that. You can also publish it straight to YouTube, or you can save it as a video file, which you can then email to a teacher or out to your students. And you could also upload it to Google Drive so that the teacher can save it inside of a folder and so you can easily access it. The thing that I like about using a recording like this for assessments in the music classroom is that it allows you to keep video evidence of students' performances and their growth so that you can justify your grades and justify your assessments. A lot of times administrators may not understand fully how a performance assessment works, so if you can find a way to keep formative assessments and data and evidence using videos such as this, we can really validate our performance assessments in the classroom. So when you click this blue button, you will go to a screen that will launch the Screencast-O-Matic downloader, and you will download it, and this screen will pop up on the left-hand side. It looks just like this. You will place this dotted line, the dotted box, around the part of your screen that you want to capture, and then you will select how you want to actually record yourself, whether it be just the screen, the webcam, or both. And you will see that in a test video that I will show you in a second. Once you are all set up, you can hit record and it will count you down and you can record whatever you'd like. Once you stop the video, that's the time that you can either save the file or upload it to YouTube. Now I want to show you more specifically how this could be used in the music classroom. And I'm going to use an example for the choir classroom. So one thing that you could do is send out a sight reading example to your students via Google Drive and have them access it on their own. Now in this Google Drive, you can make a Google document that has a sight reading example like this and gives the directions for the formative test. Now it can be very difficult to gather individual performance data in the music classroom, especially when you have a class of 60 students. So this is an excellent way to actually gather that data and not actually use class time. So what I did with this document was I inserted an example from one of our books into this document, a sight reading example, and this would happen after we have spent a little bit of time reading in F major and reading skips. This example goes over skips, do, mi, and so. What I also did was I made a voice recording using Audacity to help the students set their key before beginning. Now this can be recorded in any type of audio recording. It does not have to be Audacity, but all you would do is simply upload it into your Google Drive and you can view it like this. And then when it's in here, you can hit play and it will play your audio.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
At the top here, you can share it, and when you hit share, you can get a shareable link right here. And this is how I created that link. I copied this here, and then I went back to my sight reading document, highlighted, oops, I highlighted these words here and created a link by clicking this right here. So I'm going to now show you a video of an example of how a student would create this video, and they could send this in to the teacher for grading. So here is the video that I created using this Screencast-O-Matic and the documents that I created.
This is an example of how a student would use Screencast-O-Matic. So I'm currently inside the program right now creating this recording, and I have captured the sight reading check that the teacher would have emailed out to the student or shared with the student. In this file there is a place where it says set your key, and I'm going to click on that, and it's going to take me to a sound file that sets my key for this example, which is F major, and you will hear the teacher set the key for the example. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And the student can sing along with that if that helps them, or just hear it so that they know where to begin. So we're going to make our way back to the sight reading example that was sent to the student. And now the student will be able to record themselves singing that sight reading example after hearing that key. Here's an example. Do, do, mi, so, mi, do, so, mi, do, mi, so, mi, do, mi, do. At this point, the student would stop the recording, and then they can actually submit the recording to their teacher using Google Drive, or just email it to them, and I will show you how to do that in the rest of the video.
Okay, so the student could then take this file and submit it to the teacher using their Google Drive, who could then grade it and then using a rubric so that they actually have video evidence of their work. Other ways that this could be used, in the band classroom, you could have students record themselves playing a specific exercise out of their book. You could have them record it so that you can see them, so that you can look at how their fingers are on their instrument, or etc. In the general music classroom, if you are trying to collect data on how well a student's pitch is in singing a song, you could set this up in another room and just have students hit record, teach them how to hit record, and then save their file. And that way you could collect this data and continue teaching at the exact same time, which would be a really valuable tool. So those are a couple ideas as to how to use Screencast-O-Matic in the music classroom, but I'm looking forward to hearing how else you believe this tool could be used in your personal music classroom.